Mother, I'm back, said Marcus when he entered. Queen Valerie then got up from the couch with her cane, and then she came to us. How was it? She asked. Amazing, said Marcus. She and George then came out of their room in their pajamas and hugged Marcus and me, and King Morven then got off his couch and greeted us too. What was your favorite part? Sam asked. Seeing a vulgar play called Avenue Q, Marcus answered. What does vulgar mean? George asked. Inappropriate, Marcus answered. Why was it inappropriate? George asked. We then all laughed. Well, for a lot of reasons, Marcus answered. There was a pause as Marcus turned to his mother. How are you doing, Mom? Marcus asked. Well, fine. You do know I was in the hospital, Queen Valerie answered and asked. I do, answered Marcus. You also know I have to use the cane permanently now, Queen Valerie asked. I do, answered Marcus, hiding the fact that he is most likely going to save her from that. There was a pause for a quick second as I could tell Marcus was thinking about what to say next. Did you see your mother at all? Marcus asked. I did, and I am doing fine with her at the moment, Queen Valerie answered. Good, said Marcus. She visited me in the hospital, said Queen Valerie. Did you make any plans with her? Marcus asked. No, but I have a feeling I will soon, said Queen Valerie. That was in my eyes a weird answer. So how was your flight? Asked King Morven, jumping in immediately. Good, said Marcus. They were both good there and out, I said. Just a little turbulent on the way out to New York City, said Marcus. Do you want me to tell you something funny? I asked. Sure, said King Morven. On the way back into Chicago, our gate in LaGuardia and the gate we arrived at Midway Airport were both B1, I said. That is a little funny, said Queen Valerie. Did you get our selfies? Marcus asked. We did, said King Morven. You went to the top of the Statue of Liberty? George asked. Yes, Marcus answered. Wow, I have always wanted to see in person because it is green, said George. Brown originally, said Marcus. Brown? George asked. The green is moss on it, answered Marcus. Moss? George answered. It's a kind of mold, answered Sam. Okay, said George. There was a pause as Queen Valerie offered us something. Offered me something. Would you like a drink? Queen Valerie asked. Can I just have some ice water? I asked. Sure, Queen Valerie asked. Always, I answered. Queen Valerie then went to the kitchen to prepare me some water with ice. So, did you go any real fun while we were in Chicago? Marcus asked. We went to the art museum. Thanks for going without me, said Marcus. We then all laughed. Beautiful as always, said Sam. Take a look at this selfie I got with this painting of a flower, said George. George then brought out his phone, and we took a look at the selfie, and it looked nice. That's nice, I said. Cool, said Marcus. Queen Valerie then came back with my water with ice. Thank you, I said. Sure. Still, any time with my cane, said Queen Valerie. I then began thinking. Next time we go to New York City, I promise that we will bring you, said Marcus. We didn't this time around because we wanted alone time, I added. What do you think when do you think you'll go back out there? George asked. Of course, I know that you want to go because you gave us a hard time about it just for being the two of us, said Marcus. I see you, said Hannah. And if we all go, we're driving, said Sam. We then all laughed. Well, it is just a straight shot down I-80, said Sam. Marcus then pulled out his phone to Google the directions. He is right, said Marcus. Let's cross that bridge when we get to it, said Queen Valerie. Why, said Sam. I can't tell you, said Queen Valerie. George's face then lit up, and I have lit up into a smile, and I have no idea why. Okay, said Sam. just like saying the letters out loud. The last time I think I was anywhere near New York City was when was in New York State, when your mother and I were driving over to Canada to go to Niagara Falls, said King Morven. I remember, because I remember us passing through Buffalo right before we entered Canada, said Queen Valerie. You took I-90 out to Buffalo, and then you took I-190 to Queen Elizabeth Way into the Niagara Peninsula of Ontario, said Sam. We then all began laughing. Sam, we weren't discussing this right now. I know, I just can't help myself. I also remember on the way out, we stopped at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which was the last time I was in Cleveland before I went out for a business trip this previous November, said King Morven. Sweet, wonderful memories, said Queen Valerie. I know, said King Morven. Queen Valerie then went up to King Morven and they kissed each other on the lips. I then took a look and realized it was midnight Chicago time. Listen, I probably should leave for Howard now, I said. Okay, said Queen Valerie. I then put the cup Queen Valerie gave me water in the sink, and then I said my goodbye. Goodbye, said King Morven. Goodbye, said Queen Valerie. Goodbye, said Sam. Goodbye. I still am upset that I didn't go with you, said George. We then all laughed. Goodbye, Hannah. I love you with all my heart, and I had a great time with you, said Marcus. Me too, Marcus, I said. We then kissed each other on the lips. Goodbye, Robbins, I said. Goodbye, said the Robbins all at once. I then walked out the door and went down to the Red Line, and then I boarded the next Red Line train northbound to Howard, and it was about a half hour, and then I arrived at my dad's house, but by then their door had closed. David, she is back, said Peter when I entered the house. I then hugged my parents. How was New York City? David asked. Awesome, I said. Glad here, said David. Listen, I'm sorry, I am really tired, I need to go to bed now, I said. We understand, said Peter. Thanks, I said. I then went up to my bed, and then I told my parents about my time with Marcus in New York City when I woke up the next morning.